Welcome to this new edition of this endeavor. And I know when you hear some of these introductions, I know that a new tutorial is landing in, and we are here in the place of praises and thanksgiving to God. Without wasting so much time, let's begin it. Yeah! All right. So welcome everybody to today's tutorial. And in today's tutorial, I want us to learn on few things you need to know before you begin playing. So today, I want us to look at the type of chords you really need to learn as a keyboard player and also as a pianist at large. Okay, but today I want us to look at the type of chords you only need to know first before you advance yourself to any other level you might want to go to in the near future. So number one, the type of chord you need to know are the major chords. The major chords are simply the major part of a scale. Like for example, if I pick a C major scale, a major chord is just a chord that is formed by picking the first note of the piano or of the scale, the second and the third note, and that becomes a major. So these are the type of chords you really need to know. Like for example, a C major scale, a C major chord looks like this. A C sharp major chord looks like this. A D major looks like this. An E flat looks like this. An E looks like that. An F looks like that. A G flat or an F sharp looks like this. Then a G looks like this. Then we have an A flat, looks like that. Permit me to change that. I like this one. I like using that one. Then an A looks like this. I'm just talking about the major. Then the B flat looks like that. All right, then finally a B looks like this. So those are the 12 keys of the piano in the major format. So those are the only thing you need to learn in the major way. Now, if you want to advance on that, that will come way much later. But today I want us to talk in the absolute beginning. So do not worry so much about this. What we usually do in music, we just combine these major chords so that we will have a song or we'll have a musical piece. For example, like let's say like you Lord, oh Lord. So I just had a C major, you were, then alone. I have a G, which is just a G major. Then an F, then back to a C. Now, do not worry about the way you see me playing this one because I'm playing actually in inversions. So we will look into inversion later in the course of this video. All right. Now, you just saw how I combine these major chords. So what I did, I just took the first part of the C major scale. So I took the 1. So my C is gonna be my 1. You are. So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So G is gonna be my 5. So you 1, which is a 5. So then I go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th degree of scale, which is an F. So I do like that. Then back to my 1. So I have my 1, 5, then 4. Okay. Now those are simply major chords. Okay, let me try and apply this one on F sharp because most of you play in the key of F sharp and maybe you might not be able to play other keys. So this is my F sharp. So I like playing first the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So as I did on C, so I'm going to pick the first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just pick 1, 4, and 5. So I'm going to pick from the F sharp like you are. So that's simple phrase, I'm just doing right there, I'm just using you are Lord. So this is a C sharp, which is a 5. So 1, 5, 4. So in the key of F sharp, the 1 is the F sharp, the 2 is the A flat, the 3rd is the B flat, then the 4th is the B, then the 5th is the C sharp, the 6th is an E flat, then finally the F is the 7. So if I'm going to take my 1, that's going to be in the F sharp, right? You see that? Then I'm going to take my 4, which is actually a B. Then I'm going to take my C sharp to be my 5. Okay, let me just play in the root position like that for you to see it. Then back to my 1. And so you are Lord. All right. Now, so let me find a song quickly on how to apply this one. Let's say I'm just going to use those 3 chords I showed you before. So I'm going to have this song that says you are worthy, oh Lord. So what I did, I just did my 1, you are worthy, which is a 5, then a 4, oh Lord, okay? You are holy, Lord, you are worthy, Lord. All right, now you see from that perspective of major triads, then you realize you usually beat yourself so much on trying to find expensive chords or complicated chords and how to make your music sound good. So progressively, we are going to look on simple ways on how to add things on these major chords or these major triads I just showed you so that it sounds a bit well. All right. Now, allow me to go back to the key of, let me use today a key of D. So D is right here, the scale is right here. So we have a 1, D is a 1, 2 is the E, 3 is the G flat or F sharp, the 4 is the G, the 5 is A, then the 6 is the B, finally a C sharp is our 7 in the scale of D. So together, even so, you it applies everywhere, even if I go to the key of C sharp. You are the Lord. So I just took my C sharp, my 1, then my A flat, my 5, then I took the F sharp, which is my 4. Oh Lord. Do not worry of what you're seeing on my left hand. We will get to know these things way much later. Now, allow me to go back to the key of D, then I will apply it on the key of F sharp so that everyone will be comfortable. All right. All right. Now, I think it is now more clear about the major chords, the major triads. All right. Another chord you really need to teach yourself is a minor chord. A minor chord. For beginners, you only have to learn 3 or at most 4 minor chords. On the key of C sharp, or in the key of C, okay, you need to learn the second, which we usually call it a 2, so that is a D minor. Why is it a 2? It's because on the scale of C major, right there. So this is the 1. So the 2nd degree, the 3rd degree, and the 6th degree. In classical music, these positions or these intervals are usually minor. So you have your 1, which is a major, a 2 is a minor, a 3rd is a minor, a 4 is a major, a 5 is a major, a 6 is a minor. So that is what we're going to apply. So we're going to learn those 4 or 3 minor chords, or at most 4. So the first one I just talked about is the 2nd degree. The second minor chord you really need to learn is the 3rd. And finally, the 6th. the major triads you were using before, like you, oh, holy, oh Lord. Now, I'm going to use to add minor, these minors that I've just taught you, to this very, very song, and we're going to see how it's going to sound. So let's go together. So, you, remember when I did you only, where do I supposed to go? I'm going to a 4. So I'm going to replace this 4 with a 2. And hear this. You are holy. This one. Oh Lord. It changes everything, right? You are worthy. Oh Lord. Alright. Now I must mention something before I continue on this path. Every time you invoke minor chords or minor triads, it paves to a new additional chords you really need to add, because minor chords or minor triads cannot naturally resolve by themselves. You cannot resolve on a minor triad, and this is what I mean. You cannot finish you only. I'll have to add something, then I have to learn, because 6, 2, and 3 do not, naturally they are not strong harmonically, and therefore they cannot resolve. So you have to resolve either to a 5, to a 4, or a 1. So together, now this is becoming spicy as we go on. So you holy, I just mixed the majors and minor together. So this is what I did. 1, then 5, then here I did 2, then I 6, 5, back to 1. So what I did, I just used 6, then 5 as a passing chord. So I used the 5, 6, 5, those 2 to be my passing chord towards the 1. You are holy. Classical music, when you're playing a piece of music or a specific chord, then you introduce a minor there. The rule of the thumb is usually you have to introduce another one before you land to your resolution. This is what I mean. So remember, from you only, so if I have to hit my 6 here instead of a 1, then I'll have to continue then until I resolve that phrase. So like this. You only, that's why I did this. Then I continue. You only. Then I go to my 4 instead of a 2, because if I go back to a 2, I will be forced to repeat the phrase again until I land it, for it to be subtle musically. All right, allow me now to try and apply this on the key of F sharp and see how it's going to sound. F sharp is a bit higher from C. So I'm going to use my 1. You are holy. So you already have that establishment. So let me use wastahili sifa za moyo. Triads, 1, then 5, and 4. Only those 3. Now, on this key, remember when I was in the key of C, I used 2, 3, and 6. So the 2 were the D minor, the E minor, and the A minor. So whilst on the F sharp, This 2 minor is your A flat. This is the A flat, which is your second degree, and it is a 2. A 3, you can guess, is right here because the scale goes like that: 1, 2, 3. So this is the 3. This is the B flat minor that we're going to use as our third. Then add the 6. The 6 is an E flat minor. So in togetherness, you're going to have 1, an F sharp, a 2, which is a B flat, an A flat, then a 3, which is a B flat minor, and finally we have a 5, and finally a 6, which is an E flat minor. So let's try and use the very principle that we were trying to establish in the key of C and see whether we can be able to apply here on this very F sharp. So let's get like, you are holy. So then you are, let me use the root for you to understand. You are holy, oh Lord. You are holy, oh Lord. Now, if I'm going now to introduce now those other minor chords in it, it's going to sound like this. You are, then 5, holy, then 2 instead of a 4. Oh, you. So what did I do? I just did you are, then 5, holy, then a 2. Oh, then I did a 6, 6, 5, then 1. The rule is still the same. You cannot resolve on a minor, so you have to add another minor for you to get somewhere else, because a minor always leads you to resolve to a major. If you follow a minor with another minor, you will have to add another chord that resolves. For example, I cannot do a 6 to replace my 1 in resolution like this. You are holy, oh Lord. I can't resolve there. I have to resolve it to 1 for the music to be settled right there. So you are holy, oh Lord. That's what I'm talking about. So I have to, if I have to introduce the 6, then I have to add a 5, which actually resolves to a 1. So together, the song Wastahili. Wastahili, sifa, that's a 4, the moyo wangu. Then I go to a 6 instead of going to a 1. Wastahili, then a 5, uliniumba, that's a 4. Go back to a 1. Then I come to the phrase Wastahili, 5, 4, ewe Mungu wangu. Then I land to the 6. Wastahili. Then I land to a 4. Bwana. I can't remember the lyrics well. Pardon me on that. Okay. Now you have a very rough idea on how you connect these two chords for you to have the flavor of what you're looking for. All right. Now the third type of chord I'd like to introduce now today is the suspended 2. The suspended 2 ones are simply you take the full triad. You take the full triad, the major triad, then you add a second degree on it. So this is how you form a suspended second on a major triad. If I go to the key of C, so what you do, you're going to land here, and I want you to go ahead and release the third and come to the second, right here. And if you play this triad, this is a suspended second. And this is a suspended second, the one we're going to now introduce as a part of a package you really need to teach yourself, because these are the type of chord that in the 21st century we use a lot. We use these triads a lot. I just want you to hear how it sounds perpendicularly in respect to the other chords. So I can play this triad in respect to any other one. So like I can play this one together with a 6. It's gonna sound like that. I can play it in respect to the third. It's gonna sound good. I can play this in respect to a 4. and it still sounds good. Now you can see one triad, it changes the flavor just by adding a different note. I can even do a 5, and it's a good thing. I can even do a flat 7, and it still sounds good. I can even do a flat 3, and it sounds amazing. What about a flat 6? Sounds good still. So these are the secret, the deep secrets about music that we know about. So I can even add a triton of it, and it still sounds good, right? Now, pardon me, I think we just entered into the spirit. All right, now I want us now to try and add that one to that mix we were trying to. So that is I can't remember. You are holy, oh Lord, and then we did this. You are holy, oh, and then I landed with my suspended second as my resolute. All right. So let me show you now this, and I'll try and apply it on other chords. And for you, because most of you play on F sharp, let me try and apply that on the same thing. So then so this is so let's just go the root way, and let's go the triad way. Wastahili sifa za moyo wangu, wastahili uliniumba nikuabudu. Follow the numbers. Wastahili ewe Mungu wangu, wastahili. Then watch this. Did you see that? See that? Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Now, let me try and replace my 1. Wherever you see a 1 or a major triad, I want you now to replace it with that suspended we just learned about. Because on an F sharp, this is how the F sharp sus2 looks like. Do not introduce this guy. That's how it looks like. All right, so everywhere you play a major, go ahead and add that suspended to replace it with a suspended. So in the key of F sharp, the only major chords are F sharp, then a B, then a C sharp. So we are going ahead and replace those major with suspended second. So if it's an F sharp, replace it with a suspended second. If it's a B, replace it with a suspended second. If it's a C sharp, replace it with a C sharp suspended second. Then you resolve to a full triad. Okay, so this is in the knowledge of what I was talking about. Now I'm going to come with the second part of this video on the simple chord that you have to learn and teach yourself about. So this is the first part of this video. We're going to have a second part, the continuous part of this video, and it's going to be a series. I'm going to make this as a playlist in my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to follow it very, very closely. My name is Maishe Busy, and I love being here. See you next time.